вас есть Бхагавад-гита? Вам нужна Бхагавад-гита? Нету? Okay, Hare Krishna dear devotees. Thank you for joining Tuesday Sangha. So, by the raise of your hand, please show me who is here for the first time. So, probably you, right? And I haven't seen you. For the first time for Tuesday Sangha, yes? And you too? Okay, perfect. Have you heard of Tuesday Sangha before? Or you just... Oh, okay, I see. Okay, wonderful. So I will summarize a little bit, Hare Krishna, what we do at Tuesday Sangha. So Tuesday Sangha is called Circle of Influence. And the Circle of Influence means that something within our control. So what can we do in order to influence our life to the best of our ability? And if you read a book of Stephen Covey, he explains what is the circle of influence and circle of concern. So Bhagavad Gita opens up that aspect on how we can influence our life to the best of our ability to spiritualize our life so that the circle of concern becomes smaller and smaller and smaller. So basically whatever we meditate on expands, and whatever we don't pay attention to gets to the minimum. And at our last class, we studied samskaras. So who can tell me what is samskara? It is impression, right? And how do we get those impressions? Yes, so any repetitive action that causes an emotion becomes a samskara. If we repeat it multiple times, that samskara becomes very deep. And then once it becomes deep, it becomes a program in the subconscious. Bhagavad Gita explains this, and speaking about the subconscious, mind is the subconscious, and mind is the one that contains our samskaras. So samskaras can be positive and can be negative. Positive samskaras is called also like good karma, right? Negative samskaras that causes sufferings, troubles, anxiety, frustration, all kinds of negative attachments. And all chapter 6 explains the signs of samskaras. So, and therefore, Krishna says the mind can be your friend or can be your enemy. So, the friend, the mind which is our friend, what kind of mind is it? Yeah, which has good samskaras, but how do you know that mind is your friend? What is the quality of that friend? Yes. So, yeah, so the controlled mind, right? So how do you know that the mind is controlled? Yeah, when it guides you towards the Lord. So for example, if you want to chant, you decided to chant one round of Maha Mantra and your mind tells you, let's have a tea later, right? Yeah. So is it a friend or it's an enemy? It is an enemy, right? Or if you decided now it's the Madharashtakam to read, I would say like 10 more pages of Srimad Bhagavatam daily, right? And your mind says, oh my God, it's too much. Is it a friend? No, it is an enemy. So the mind, which is a friend, will be tend to attach to the things which get you closer to the Lord, right? And the mind, which is your enemy, will be creating the situations which would be causing attachments, fear of loss, frustrations, and anxieties. So this is the enemy. Therefore, the mind, which is our friend, it's stable, it's clear, and it's prone to spiritual practice because Krishna speaks in Bhagavad Gita that I am the pure mind. So therefore, when our mind is pure, Krishna says in chapter 6 of Bhagavad Gita, you can see yourself and you can enjoy within yourself. Okay, and what is that self? This is actually our spirit soul, reconnected with the Supreme. So Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita chapter 6 that we are going to read today, that once the mind is pure, that reconnection happens, and the person is enjoying within because he has reached the super soul. Okay, therefore, the Tuesday Sangha is one of the ways to make our mind a friend. So what are we doing here? we're chanting one round of Maha Mantra, and that repetitive chanting creates the spiritual samskara. After that, we are reading Bhagavad Gita all together. We're asking questions, we're clarifying different issues, and we're seeing how we can apply Bhagavad Gita in our daily life, because on one side you can have the information, but if you don't live this information, it's just an information, it's a passive information. What we need is to use that wisdom, right, in our daily life and to make our life Krishna conscious. So this is the process that we follow at our Tuesday Sangha, which is every Tuesday from 6:30 until 8 p.m. And my name is Vrajalalana. I've been with ISKCON for 15 years. Vrajalalana is my spiritual name. And if you would like to introduce yourself, so those who I haven't seen, maybe we'll start with you. Katrina, okay, nice to meet you. I don't know where you're from, how long you're practicing Krishna consciousness. Okay. Ten, 12 years, wonderful, thank you. Okay, perfect. Thank you for coming. Okay, how about you? Madhu, nice to meet you. Okay. Okay. Okay, nice. Amazing. Thank you for coming today and joining Tuesday Sangha. Nice to have you here. Hare Krishna. How about you? Yeah? Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. Nice, nice. Thank you for joining Tuesday Sangha today. And you? Mm-hmm. Okay. 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 Wonderful. And you? Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. Oh, you just came. Thank you for joining. And you've been a loyal participant. Can you introduce yourself to the public? Mm-hmm. Yeah, attendant. Yeah. So we resumed actually Tuesday Sanghas after the COVID. It was a regular program, but then it was stopped, and we resumed it last year in October. So now it's going to be, today's what, October 22nd, right? Tomorrow it will be 1 year anniversary. Yeah, since it's been resumed. And can you also introduce yourself to some new people, like your name and how long have you been practicing Krishna consciousness? And it's also a loyal participant of Tuesday Sangha. Yeah. Wonderful. Thank you for coming. Yes, thank you for coming. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. You need this or no? Are you joining us? Yes, yes, please come. Take a seat. Excuse me? Oh, there are no boys. They will come because people are coming after work. They're joining later. You can sit maybe a little bit further if you like to make yourself comfortable. Yes. Hare Krishna. Okay, so you have your japa beats? Is there anyone who doesn't have japa beats with you? Yeah? Okay. Oh, you had just prasadam? Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, it's actually. That's fine then. You can just follow everyone, right? Chanting together. Yes. Okay, great. All right. Okay, so before we begin, let's give our obeisances to Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who mercifully gave us Maha Mantra. And Maha Mantra is actually the only way in Kali Yuga to go back to Godhead. Maha Mantra means names, holy names of God, and Maha Mantra is non-different from the Lord himself. So it is a spiritual vibration that comes from the spiritual realm. And if we chant Maha Mantra with attention and love, open not only our mind to it, right, but also our heart and our whole body, then it will spiritualize our all living, I would say, being, because we are multi-layered. We have mind, we have emotions, we have body, we have consciousness and subconsciousness, right? All of this, once it is vibrates with the sound vibration of the Maha Mantra, we can see reality through that sound as it is. So our false ego surrenders because our mind becomes satisfied, our senses become pure and also satisfied. So those who have practiced Maha Mantra, please, just in a few words, share your experience. What are you feeling after chanting at least one round of Maha Mantra? What are the emotions or what is the feeling? Stability, like emotional stability, right? Yes. For me, it's peace and harmony, kind of a reconnection. Yes. Okay. So the names of the Lord are here, right? This is what we're going to repeat 108 times. So Maha Mantra repeated on the japa beats, like that. Usually it's done in a bag, right, internally, like this. But today I will be showing you how to chant the mantra one by one. At home you can practice by putting it in a japa bag, okay? All right. So let's begin with a prayer to the Lord Chaitanya. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhara, Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktavrinda. Okay, so now let's begin with the sound and make it loud. And keep your body straight so that your attention sits in your body. It doesn't go back and forth. Let's start. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you so much for wonderful chanting. How's everybody feeling after one round of Maha Mantra? Peaceful, right? Renewed? Yes? Is there anyone here who chanted, for whom it was the first round? So everyone chanted Maha Mantra? Nice. Okay, perfect. All right. So we'll continue reading Bhagavad Gita. So those who don't have Bhagavad Gita, you can take it from here. And yeah, Bhagavad Gita. Hare Krishna Rupanuga Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Please accept my humble obeisances, Lord Srila Prabhupada. This is my Shiksha Guru. Just because of him, I'm here. I started with him 15 years ago. By your mercy. Hare Krishna. Okay. So before we start, let's give our obeisances to Srila Prabhupada, founder Acharya of ISKCON. And by his mercy, we're reading Bhagavad Gita in all languages and getting together here at the Sangha and having the opportunity to study Krishna consciousness and to spread Krishna consciousness. And we're going to repeat the mantra together. Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashyatya Deshatarine. And after that, we give obeisances to the Absolute Truth. So before reading any scriptures, we need to repeat the mantra 3 times. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Thank you. Is there anyone here who haven't read Bhagavad Gita before? Okay, 1 person, 2, okay, 3. Wonderful. Perfect. So those who are familiar with Bhagavad Gita, can you please summarize in a few words what it is about? How to control your senses. So Bhagavad Gita teaches how to control your senses. What else? What is it? How to do your job, I guess, well, right? How to do your job, right? This is what you mean? How to do your job? Okay, okay. What else? Yes, so Bhagavad Gita helps us to understand our true nature. So first of all, we're spirit souls, which is experiencing. We're experiencing the life of this human body. So we have both material and spiritual nature. And which one is primary? Spiritual is primary, and then material is what? If spiritual is primary, then material, we consider our body as what? As an, very important, it's very important, as an instrument, right? Yes, so we use our body as an instrument in the service of the Lord. So both material and spiritual energies, they are energies of the Lord. So the devotees, as the devotees, we use both energies in the service of the Lord. Okay? And we value our body, and that's why we preserve our health. And Bhagavad Gita chapter 6 teaches us how to take care of our body in order to control our mind. Because our body and mind, they are connected. If our body is sick, our mind becomes disturbed, right? If we eat food in a mode of ignorance, such as not fresh, for example, junk food, right? Not offered to the Lord, our mind becomes disturbed. So we start, first of all, with our health, and this is the way to control our mind. So Bhagavad Gita speaks about this. What else? What is it about? Developing good habits. What does Bhagavad Gita teach us as a good habit? Yes, so Bhagavad Gita, first of all, it teaches us, right? Good habits is true, like a habit of discipline, right? Habit of determination. There can be different circumstances in life, ups and downs. But if we stay determined and disciplines, what Krishna says, there is a victory wherever there is Krishna and Arjuna, right? We will be victorious. So discipline and determination are very important habits. Also, Bhagavad Gita helps us to develop good qualities, right? Such as enthusiasm, what else? Kindness, pridelessness, because, what else? Selflessness, like service mode, right? Service attitude. What else? It teaches how to control your mind. Actually, reading and studying Bhagavad Gita, already the way to control the mind. And how do we do that? We studied at our last class through creating the samskaras. So the samskaras can be material and spiritual. Samskaras get activated by the emotion. Once we start enjoying, right, and we can develop that enjoyment actually by the repetition. If you repeat something multiple times, your mind will start what? Requesting it, right? So once it becomes a habit, once it becomes a deep samskara, that samskara will be dictating you. Please go and read Bhagavad Gita as if you're missing something. Please go and chant the rounds of Mahamantra as if you're missing something. So by creating those good habits in a form of samskaras, right? Those samskaras will give us the higher taste, and that will control our mind. So we don't need to work hard, right? To just, restrict ourselves. All we need to do is to focus on the right thing, is to focus on the new habits, and the old habits will disappear. Who has experienced that? Please raise your hand. Yes. The old habits will disappear if you focus your attention on the practice of the spiritual habits, such as devotional service, reading, chanting, right? So all of the unnecessary things, they go away. They get dissolved because you're not feeding them. You're not feeding them emotionally. You're not feeding them through actions. You don't give attention, basically, right? And this is the way. So Bhagavad Gita is that actually mercy and wisdom that is available to us. So, and Bhagavad Gita also teaches us that we are not this body. We're just passing by. So this body is temporary. We just need to take advantage of this body and make sure that we create, again, this emotion, spiritual emotion, so that at the end of life, that emotion is the strongest. So that we can think of the Lord despite of any circumstance that can happen to us, right? It doesn't matter what material nature can create for us. The most important is what we have in our consciousness, because that consciousness stays with us and will go and will actually continue following us wherever we go. So the better we focus on our spiritual practice, the better we take care of ourselves. And as Mahatma Das says, this is the best self-care and self-love. Yeah, and I really understand it, because this is the best gift that we can do to ourselves and to those whom we love, and actually to the society overall. Okay, So that's another thing that Bhagavad Gita teaches. And Bhagavad Gita teaches the devotional service, the practice itself, how to achieve it, how to achieve that progress, how to create that samskara, how to focus your attention with pleasure and happiness and actually make the whole process blissful, not only for yourself, but those who are with you. Because through that knowledge, through that, vibration and mood, we get together with people. We're in the service mood in the temple, we're in the service mood in our relationships, with our friends. If you go to work, you always bring your consciousness there. So wherever you appear, it radiates. You're like a sun, right? With this Krishna consciousness. And everybody who gets in touch with you, they also benefit from it. And they may ask you, how did you develop this? Why are you so happy when everybody's frustrated? And then you can share your knowledge. And this is so blissful. So Bhagavad Gita teaches that process too. So, and of course, Bhagavad Gita, Krishna opens himself up. He actually helps us to understand him through Bhagavad Gita. He speaks about what he likes, what he doesn't like, what he is, right? And how to get close to him, how to serve him in the best way, how to go back to Godhead. So this is our goal, because we are spirit souls. And this is our constitutional position. We don't need to worry about anything else. Everything else is coming and going. It's all karma. Just do your job and focus on the Lord, on serving him, make him happy, and the life will be good. So those who've been practicing devotional service has already experienced that, right? The changes, like my life, for example, changed 360 degrees. I won't be going into details, but that's truth. And probably those who are practicing here also may give some examples, right? So this is the case. So today we will continue with this in mind, reading Bhagavad Gita, chapter 6. So the way we're going to read, I will read the first text. We're going to read Sanskrit translation and then paragraph after paragraph. Okay, so each of us will have a chance to read. And if you have any questions or realizations, you can share them right away. Don't postpone them, okay, because it will help you to fix that, again, emotion and feeling and conclusion and create that spiritual samskara. That's why we're here, okay, for this spiritual practice. So let me just, what is this? Yeah, this is the maximum, I guess, that we have for the light. It is dark, yeah. I think I already did, but try again. Maybe you will find more ways to. Okay, the mind wanders. Okay, self-control to get constantly engaged. So we are reading. Yeah. That's actually good. Yeah, I think. Yeah, more light. Oh, wonderful, perfect. Thank you so much. Excellent. So it was the highest, right? Okay, excellent. So it's text number 29, chapter 6. It's going to be a different page in a soft copy. Okay, 65. Okay. 265. 265. Yeah. Okay. Sarvabhutastham atmanam sarvabhutani chaitmani ikshate yoga yuktatma sarvasama darshanaha. Translation 29. 629. Did you find? Okay. A true yogi observes me in all beings and also sees every being in me. Indeed, the self-realized person sees me, the same Supreme Lord, everywhere. So in this verse, Krishna is saying that the yogi who is, and we know that the yogi is the one who has the connection with the Supreme, right? He sees the Lord everywhere. So we how do we see things? We see the body first, right? We see the material things. We see the clothes. We see the look, right? But the true yogi, he sees the Lord. So he sees the soul in everyone. So this is the true yogi, okay? And the pure mind allows. Why the pure mind allows to see the Lord everywhere? Why do you think it is so? Yeah, so why? Why pure mind can see it? free of false ego. Yeah, free of false ego, false self-identification. This is one thing, but Krishna also says that I am a pure mind. So once the mind is pure, you can see the Lord, because the mind represents the Lord. So mind, the nature of the mind is sattva. He's not in rajas, he's not in ignorance. It's sattvic, it's pure by nature. But being in contact with the mode of material nature, it becomes disturbed, basically. Yeah, it becomes contaminated, right? So pure mind is Krishna himself. Therefore, the one who has the pure mind, he can see the Lord in everyone. And indeed, this person is called self-realized. So because that person understands that he is a spirit soul, and therefore he can see that spirit soul in everyone. All right, everywhere. Purport. A Krishna-conscious yogi is the perfect seer because he sees Krishna, the Supreme, situated in everyone's heart, as super soul, Paramatma. Ishvara sarva bhutanam hridideshe arjuna tishthati. The Lord, in his Paramatma feature, is situated within both the heart of the dog and of a Brahmana. The perfect yogi knows that the Lord is eternally transcendental and is not materially affected by his presence in either a dog or a Brahmana. That is the supreme neutrality of the Lord. The individual soul is also situated in the individual heart, but he is not present in all hearts. That is the distinction between the individual soul and the super soul. One who is not factually in the practice of yoga cannot see clearly. A Krishna-conscious person can see Krishna in the heart of both the believer and the non-believer. In the Smriti, Sattvata Tantra 3.49, this is confirmed as follows. Atatatvakcha matritvat atma hi paramo hari. The Lord, being the source of all beings, is like the mother and the maintainer. As the mother is neutral to all different kinds of children, Supreme Father or Mother is also. Consequently, the Super Soul is always in every living being. So in other words, the Lord is accompanying us, everyone, every living entity. A dog, a cat, a butterfly, a bird, a human being. So we're never alone. When people are saying, I feel lonely or I feel alone, it means that they need to purify their mind and to realize themselves, to reconnect with the super soul within. So people like yogis, self-realized people, they are never feeling alone because by the mercy of the Lord, we're always in connection with the Lord. Okay? So let's start from you and then we'll go in a circle like that. Okay, next paragraph. So both spiritual and material energies belong to the Lord, and we live in the world that belongs to the Lord, which consists of these energies. Mm-hmm. 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 So how does that knowledge help us? How can that knowledge help us in a daily life? We understand that everything belongs to the Lord, both material and spiritual. We live in the world that consists of the energies of the Lord. How can this help you in your daily decisions, in your life? Mm-hmm. Yeah, we won't be. Yeah, so what do you mean under the attachment? Can you elaborate on this? Because it's very important what you're saying. Mm-hmm. But also, speaking about the attachment, right? The living entity which is conditioned may think, I am the owner of things. I am the lord of the things, right? false, it's false, yeah, it's false perception. If I'm speaking, if I'm using this microphone, does it mean it's mine? No, it's not mine, I'm just using it, right? So there is a difference between possessing and just using it in service. So this knowledge helps us to understand if I'm just using these energies, I'm using it in the service. It's given to me so that I can make the Lord happy. And you're right, then we don't create that attachment, right? We don't get attached to it. We don't make it our own. And because we don't do this, what happens? Just imagine you're buying a house, right? And you hire like a mortgage broker. And that mortgage broker, I don't know, broke the agreement. He didn't do what he was supposed to do. And some money was involved and some, time was involved. So there are two ways to react here, right? If we don't have this knowledge, we will think, oh my God, it's my time, it's my money, and this bad guy, right? So it will cause a lot of frustration. But if we understand that it doesn't belong to us, everything happens by what? The law of karma, right? And by the will of the Lord. So it doesn't belong to me. I have to go for this. And Krishna says how perform your duty as a sacrifice, right? No matter what. Don't think about failure, success, or what. Just do what you have to do. That's it. So probably, yes, you have to complain about the guy. Probably you have to, file it, whatever you need to do, right? But spiritually and consciously, you will be protected by this knowledge. It won't break you as a person because you're a spirit soul. You're just going through that experience, which can be karma or somebody's irresponsibility, etc., right? And again, that person and that money and everything, it doesn't belong to me. I'm just getting involved in this, thinking that this is the best for me. But who decides who the best for you? Do we decide? Yeah, no, that's right. So Lord knows what is the best for us. So therefore, when we act, what should we do? Dear Lord, please allow me to have it, to do it, if it serves, right? If it's the best for all living entities, if it's good for my devotional progress. And that's the surrender. So just surrender. That's it. And then do what you have to do. Do your duty perfectly well. That's it. And that will be the way, right? So this knowledge is very helpful if you use it in your daily life with your relatives, with your kids, at your work, with your, in a daily life. It's very practical. Okay? So let's go to you. Next paragraph. Tip. Yeah, so the living entities, they can be in different circumstances. Sometimes they're poor, sometimes they're rich, sometimes they're happy, sometimes they're sick, sometimes they're strong, right? According to the bodily condition, right? But the yogi sees the soul. He doesn't see at the material situation because it's temporary, right? He looks at the soul in all circumstances because he knows that whoever is in that body, he is a pure soul and he's a servant of the Lord. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yes, so we develop, we're practicing spiritual consciousness, we're purifying our senses. So once our senses become pure, the purer they are, right? The more desire to serve the Lord, the more desire to do the service. Who has experienced that? Please raise your hand. I said the purer your senses, right? The more they are spiritualized, the stronger the desire to do the service, to serve the Lord. And I said, who has experienced that? Yes, yes, yeah. So everyone has experienced that. Perfect. Okay. Mm-hmm. Exactly. So Krishna conscious person sees the best in everyone. And what is the best in us? Because we are spirit souls. Yeah. So Krishna conscious person sees people, sees everything as it is. That's it. He's not illusioned by material circumstance. Okay, thank you. Let's move. Next, text 30. Yeah. So whatever we do, right? Whatever we eat, whatever we offer or give away, do it as an offering, right? For the Lord. So basically, always keep your focus on the Lord. And in that case, you are never lost and He's never lost for you. So that connection, it's a conscious connection. It is an emotional connection. It's we need to make it consciously. Yeah, in every step that we take in life. Okay. Purport. So if everything is a manifestation of Krishna's energy, what's going to happen to frustration, anger? How does it help to control this, I would say, feelings and emotions? Being frustrated with someone or something, feeling offended, for example. So if we know that everything is a manifestation of Krishna, even when somebody does to us something, it's also a manifestation. Exactly. Exactly. Can you imagine? Can you imagine somebody frustrates you trying to frustrate? Because how people can frustrate? Why do we get frustrated actually? Because of what? We give importance. How do we give them importance? We care, but we need to care, right? We're developing care. Yes? Okay. Yeah. Something is more important than Krishna. And what do we do when we think this way? Exactly. So how do you call this process when we think that they have to do something? They have to. I like it. Ожидание. На английском скажите. Expectations, right? So we have expectations, basically. We expect. Yes. And those expectations, what do we need? How do we need to control our expectations? We need to expect from ourselves. Yes. So from other people. So everything is a manifestation of the Lord, right? If we expect something as if we are putting our program on somebody's life, they have to do this, they have to do that, right? But it's a manifestation, it's not under our control. So if we understand that everything is a manifestation of the Lord, it's not under our control. What is under our control? Our feelings, our mind, our behavior. We have to use the power of expectation towards ourselves. That's it, right? And the rest is manifestation of the Lord. The better we control ourselves, the reaction is going to be different. That's all. The purer the senses, we see the best in everyone. We can see the reality, you know? And those feelings and emotions that hurt people's mind and consciousness and even body, right, if they are not treated properly, they're going to disappear. That's the best solution. Yeah. Okay? Understanding Bhagavad Gita is the best solution. All right. Okay. So let's continue. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So see, there is a difference between desire to liberate yourself and develop love of Krishna. Okay? The devotee who's in love with Krishna, he's not striving for liberation because his love is already liberating. He's in love. That's it. He's happy. No matter where he is, what he does, he's happy, right? So the liberation is not the goal. The goal is love for Krishna. Okay, yeah, let's continue. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You okay to read? Yeah? Try. Try with music. Da 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 like this. Syama Sandaram Anchintya Guna Swaru Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Yeah, so if you sing it with music, it's easy. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Hi. Yes. So this is the highest happiness for the devotee. So devotee, again, he's not striving for liberation. He's not striving for isolation. It's not the goal for the devotee. Devotee is in love with the Lord, and devotee is happy when he shares that knowledge, when he's service. He is happy when he's engaged in the service of the Lord. So this is happiness for the devotee. Yeah. Okay, so next person. Let's go from you. Yeah, you can share. Mm-hmm. Last paragraph. Last paragraph. Mm-hmm. At this stage, next. Yeah. Yeah. So pure devotee is in constant connection with the Lord. He never loses that vision of the Lord, right? To summarize that verse, he sees the Lord everywhere and everyone in him, basically. Yeah. And derives happiness from the service, not from liberation. Okay, text 31st. Mm-hmm. Good, thank you. Translation. So again, it's a very, very important knowledge to understand, right, that the super soul is present in everyone. If we know that the Lord is present in everyone, how can we treat, all living entities different? What becomes different, or what becomes possible for us when we may know, right? But when we realize that the super soul is in everyone. In a dog, in a cat, in a husband, in a like stranger, in the car, like in the driver, everywhere, right? And a person who frustrates probably. So what becomes possible for us in our behavior, in our attitude? We become kind. Yes. What else happens? What else becomes possible? Non-judgmental. Yes. So what is it? We treat everyone equally. Yes. What else becomes possible? We're neutral, non-judgmental. We treat everyone not attached, right? Yes, not attached. Amazing. Like we may maybe react with gratitude, right? Because the Lord is there. Actually, how can we react if we know that the Lord is here and here and here and there and everywhere? So how can we react different? Can you imagine? Just look at each other. See the Lord in everyone's heart. Can you imagine? The Lord is sitting in everyone's heart. So what can change if we realize that? How can we treat each other? With gratitude. Yes. Respectfully. Yes. With care. Yes. With love. Exactly. Yes. So again, see, the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita teaches us how to love, how to care, and how to respect. Because Lord is in everyone. Yeah. If we love the Lord here, why don't we love the Lord in everyone? Exactly. Yes. Okay. So let's continue. So how do you understand this sentence? The yogi always, although engaged in different material activities, remains always situated in Krishna. How do you understand that? How does he remain in Krishna while he's engaged maybe at bringing up kids, at he's doing his work, cleaning up the table, the dishes? I like that word thinking. So what is actually in Krishna? So while body is engaged in all these activities, what is in Krishna? His mind, yes, his consciousness. That's how he keeps it pure, actually. Because mind, which is in connection with the modes of material nature, becomes impure. And impure mind becomes what? Our enemy, right? It becomes agitated, angry, unhappy, craving, and etc. Anxious, right? This is impure mind. Pure mind? No. As long as it is in Krishna, thinking about Krishna, you can be in this body, doesn't matter. You're with Krishna. You're in service. Yeah, and that mind is pure and happy. Therefore, pure devotee, his mind is always in Krishna. Therefore, his consciousness is always Krishna consciousness. Yeah. Okay? Yeah. yeah, just translation, then the next person will read next paragraph. Yes. So that concentration is liberating. Moreover, concentration for the mind is purifying if we concentrate on the Lord. So the mind actually likes to be concentrated. This is one of the ways to control the mind. If you do, like, it's a very popular term nowadays, multitasking, right? Multitasking is the way to put the mind in rajas and then ignorance. Basically in passion and then ignorance. And this happens all over the world nowadays. Multitasking is very valued. But multitasking is really damaging for our consciousness because mind becomes impure. As soon as you do at least two things at the same time, for example, driving and talking, the mind is right away is connected to the mode of passion. And you cannot fully concentrate 100% on the road, and you cannot 100% listen to the person, and it's been proved. Same thing if you eat something and read at the same time, you won't enjoy 100% reading, you won't be able to absorb that information 100%, and you won't feel satisfied through the eating. Mind rules the senses. So the mind that doesn't get satisfaction from eating and reading becomes what? Very disappointed, very disturbed. And it starts craving and it starts feeling anxious. So therefore, the concentration here, it's a very important word, right? Always do one thing at a time, okay? And moreover, always concentrate your mind on the Lord. This is the best. So just to keep your mind healthy, do one thing at a time. To keep your mind spiritual, in that spiritual vibration, pure, right? Concentrate on the Lord. That's it. So this is about the healthy mind. Okay, so next paragraph. Thank you so much. Mm-hmm. Thank you. So Krishna is omnipotent and he has inconceivable potency. So therefore, everything is possible for the Lord. Yes. So understanding this, again, how does that understanding help us? If we know that everything is possible for the Lord and we focus our mind on the Lord, and that's the best protection for us. And when we speak about the boundaries, this is the healthy boundary actually for us, because in that case we stop expecting too much. We understand that everything belongs to the Lord, right? And whatever happens, happening for the reason. I need to control myself, right? And become a better person, and then make the proper actions, do my duty in the best way, right? And learn from the situation. So back to the question, how does understanding that the Lord is all-pervading and his potency is inconceivable can help us in our daily life? What becomes possible for us? What kind of feelings? What kind of relationships? How can we perceive the world if we know that we're making it practical? Can we doubt anything? Like, no, right? Can we doubt ourselves? If I will ask you, can you do the presentation? The Lord is all-pervading. You can do it, right? Yeah, so self-esteem becomes possible right away. Healthy self-esteem. Once you're in connection with the Lord, healthy self-esteem is guaranteed. Self-respect, right? Respect of other people, belief, support. Everything is possible for the Lord. And He's in our heart. If He wishes and if it's good for you, of course, why not, right? Yeah. So we can do our best, basically, with this belief. Yes. Okay, so let's see what time is it. It's in 4 minutes. The DDs will be open. Let's maybe finalize today's session. It was very pleasurable to discuss these verses with you. So please tell me, what are you taking with yourself from today's Sangha? What conclusions maybe did you make, or realizations are there? What is it? Krishna is everywhere? Okay. And? In everyone. And because of this, what is the conclusion? If He's in everyone, then? Yeah. Yes. And we can also relax. Right? Yes, we can. Yes, we can treat equally. We can treat with respect. Yes. What else? What else did you learn today which you are taking with you, and maybe you want to practice at home or you share with your friends? What would it be? Krishna represents our mind. Yes, and because of this, exactly. If Krishna represents our mind and we practice Krishna consciousness, what happens to us? Then our mind represents Krishna, right? And we what? We become happy, stable, focused, concentrated, motivated by devotional service. We can be easily, like we are in our constitutional position. When our mind is spiritualized, we are performing devotional service, first of all for our mind, right? Then for the body. First we think and feel and want, and then we do. So this is the process. Yes, thank you. Anything else that maybe you want to share, or maybe you have a question? Focus on one thing at a time. Yes, please share next time how. And how does it feel? Draining, draining, exactly. Yes, this, exactly, exactly, it's draining. Yes, thank you. Yeah, okay, you wanted to ask. Uh-huh. Yes, yes, exactly. Yes, so we have the right to desire, right? Krishna speaks about it in chapter 2 of Bhagavad Gita, 247, I believe. So we have the right actually to perform our duty, right? But we are not entitled to the results. In other words, we cannot stop desiring. We will desire things. And expectations, they naturally, as you're saying, can be attached to those desires, right? But at the same time, we need to give the space, the freedom of choice, because Krishna is giving us that freedom of choice, that the other person may not do what we are expecting him to do, because he's also a manifestation of Krishna. And through him, Krishna maybe is teaching you something. Same way as you are teaching the other person. You know, that relationship is mostly about self-purification and service. So once, instead of expecting, we start serving the person in a way that